All right, friends, welcome to the final Monday Mine of November. I cannot believe this month has gone by so quickly. We are in my newly redesigned mine shaft on the Epoch SMP series. I spent a lot of time over the last few days kind of sprucing this place up, making it actually feel like a mine shaft. And one of the things we actually need right now is some iron. We're kind of low on iron. So I think one of these has not been done. Yeah, this one right here. So we're going to get started right here. And just like always, I'm going to drink a potion of night vision so we don't have to use torches and I can continuously just mine through this as we go. So yeah, guys, hopefully you had a fantastic week. If you're in the US, hopefully your Thanksgiving was a lot of just joy and happiness with your friends and family. And if you're not in the US, hopefully you just had a fantastic week. I know you guys have been following along with this series because I see the views, I see the likes, I know you guys enjoy it. And this entire month we've been talking about thankfulness, being thankful, acting on thankfulness, all that kind of stuff. And so I want to wrap this kind of series up for the month on thankfulness, just talking about not letting it end with a holiday, not letting it be a season of thankfulness, but more a lifestyle of thankfulness. And so that's kind of what I want to focus on today. So we are beginning the start of the next holiday season, which is Christmas time in the US and all over the world, actually. That's kind of like a global holiday. But when we transition to that, it usually can cause a transition in our mind as well. So we kind of shift out of thinking about thankfulness and stuff like that. Ooh, nice. And we start thinking about things like, you know, Christmas gifts and what we need to buy and what we need to put up and decorate and all that stuff. I'm no different. I spent 2 days just cleaning outside and decorating and doing all of that kind of stuff. And so as our mind begins to shift toward the Christmas season, we can quickly and easily kind of lose track of the whole thankfulness thing. So how do we kind of combat that? Well, I think there's some simple things that we can do. Number one, that we can begin to incorporate the awareness of thankfulness into our reflection time. And for some people, that could be prayer. If you're a religious person and you believe and have some kind of faith, that could be your prayer time and reflecting on what you're thankful for, but also asking for guidance to be able to express that thankfulness in a meaning and powerful way. Maybe it's just meditation and reflection. That's something you do regularly, or you would like to start doing. And so during those times of reflection and meditation, you can spend a intentional amount of it thinking about things that you're thankful for, and then an intentional amount of time reflecting on possible ways to express that. And so what does that look like? Well, it can look like starting a journal that when you meditate. So sometimes when I'm doing meditative reflection, I like to just have a piece of paper and a pen with me, and whatever thoughts come to mind, I write them down. And that's a good way to kind of clear your thoughts. So your mind will kind of just stop thinking about things at a certain point if you keep just writing them down, because it's kind of a way of expressing that thought and realizing that it came into your mind. And once you've kind of, I don't want to use like a weird term of received it, but once you've kind of acknowledged that thought, then your mind is kind of free to go on to the next one. And if you continue doing this, this is eventually how you reach a meditative state of kind of nothing really racing through your mind, and can give you some state of clarity so you can focus on particular things you're trying to focus on. This is a good mind calming technique. And so you can use intentional times during that to focus on thankfulness and ways to express it. And then you need to actually act on those things, which would be simply to find volunteer opportunities in your area and in your community. Your community is in desperate need of your help. I can tell you, no matter where you live, your community is in need of your help. They need you. They need you to help with all kinds of different things, and it doesn't have to be something huge. This is the lie we tell ourselves all the time to get out of helping others. Oh, I just don't have that kind of time. I just don't have that kind of money. It doesn't have to be $600. It could be $2. If 2 million people give $2, that's millions and millions of dollars, man. Like, it doesn't have to be a lot. We all just need to be doing our part. And so I'm going to go ahead and drink another potion here. And it doesn't, when it comes back to time, do we need to, actually, is my potion running out? No, I think I was just coming into a lit area. But we think, oh, I just don't have the time to invest, you know, days and days worth of volunteer. It doesn't have to be days and days. You could give 1 day a month. You could give 1 day every 2 months. But if a lot of people are doing that, then the needs are met. So don't let that be an excuse, and don't let that hold you back from doing kind acts and showing your appreciation for the things that you're thankful for and giving back to your community. So find simple things that you can do in your community to act on. So all of these things, though, they don't just happen. They take planning. They're intentional things. So they're not just going to, you're not just going to wake up one day and be like, cool, I volunteered somewhere and I wasn't even thinking about it. Or cool, I spent like 10 minutes this week total reflecting on things that I'm actually grateful for. And that has helped me not be negative about the things I don't have that I want. It's not going to happen like that. These things have to be intentional. They have to be planned out. They have to be put into a calendar. And they have to be looked at and actually executed at the time that you say that you're going to do them. So I want to encourage you to start taking control of your life. Start taking control of those things that you want out of life and that you want to do for yourself and for others, and actually make them happen by planning. Planning is the biggest key to living like a happy life. Like, I'm not saying don't be spontaneous. Of course, there are those moments for spontaneity where you could just get out and just go on a road trip or go hang out with some friends. That's not what I'm talking about at all. What I'm talking about is I have a desire to learn an instrument or volunteer at a soup kitchen or write a letter to family members, but I'm not going to actually plan a time to do this each day this week. Well, guess what? Those things, they're never going to happen. They're never going to happen because life is busy. And life gets busier and busier all the time, and it will never relent. And so unless we are actively cutting out time for these things, then we just won't ever have time for them. So I hope that encourages you guys to keep this Thanksgiving movement going. I've had so much fun with this series this month and just talking about thankfulness. And I've also enjoyed so many people watching these videos and commenting how much they enjoy seeing this kind of content, because that just is a great feeling. It's just a great feeling. And I thank you guys so much for that. I do ask that if you're watching this video, please like, comment, subscribe. I want more people to see this kind of content. I want more people to be encouraged. I want more people to find some time of reflection. Someone in one of the comments said like this was like a almost a meditative thing for them watching these videos. Hey, if that's what it is, that is awesome. That's great by me. Like, I love hearing that kind of stuff. So will you please do that? It's free, it's easy, and it helps out a ton to just help other people see this kind of thing. And guys, thank you so much for joining me, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode of Mining Positivity. All right, friends, welcome back to the After Monday Mine After Party, and we're going to mine up all the ores that we just collected from that little adventure. So what I've done is I got my Fortune 3 pick here, and I've kind of laced, I got myself turned around. I laced the hallways with all of the stuff that we found. So we're going to start with our lapis here, which is going to just be an insane amount. I just know it. Yeah, look at that. Almost 3 sets of 64. And we'll go ahead and throw that into this bucket right here. And then we're going to see how much iron we actually got, which was what I really needed, which is why we weren't mining for diamond this week. But yeah, hopefully we just get a ton here. There was a lot. There was a lot of iron that I actually collected. So let's mine through this. All right, we're already over 1 stack, which is great. You know, this thing has efficiency 5 on there, but I feel like it doesn't mine as quickly as I would expect it to. But yeah, look at this. It's still going. It's still going. Are we going to get over 3 stacks? That would be amazing. That would be so good. And really what I need this for is I want to finish decorating this mine, and I need the ability to... Yeah, look at that. We got over 3 stacks, but I need the ability to make a bunch more tracks and mine carts and things like that, because I want to have some mine carts that are empty, some that have carts in them. I've got like 2 right now, but that's like, I don't know, it's not decorative enough for me. I need to really like kick it into overdrive here. So that's great. We'll have fun smelting that all down. Oh, I can't wait to show you guys the smeltery. Oh, so great. And then we got some coal here. And then the last thing we got, which we didn't really get that much coal. I mean, I don't really know because I had a little bit of coal on me, but coal's good for torches, so. But how much copper did we get? Oh, the copper. This game in copper, you just get so much copper. Not really that much. So what wound up winning? I think iron wound up winning out of all of that, which is fantastic. It did. Yeah, that was great. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next episode.